Dear Daniel Hand community, what do you think of when you hear the word bully? Do you think of a bigger kid that steals shorter kids' money? Do you think of a gang of bullies, or just one? Do you think of shoving and physical violence as well as verbal confrontations? Do you think of message after message on social media that only makes you feel anxious, unsure of yourself, and scared about who this person really is? Or do you just roll your eyes at another assembly or lecture on bullying? The time has come for us to say enough is enough. The time has come for our generation to be the generation that works towards more welcoming and secure school communities, and a more open and compassionate attitude towards others. According to a Connecticut Post report, 1 in 6 students reported being bullied online, and 1 in 5 reported being bullied at school from 2011 to 2013 in Connecticut. In comparison with other states, Connecticut was ranked 17th out of 40 states surveyed for at-school bullying, and 10th in online bullying. This obviously is a huge problem, and aside from assemblies and lectures, things aren't changing. Is it because we tune out after we hear the word bullying in a discussion? Is it because we personally don't see it or aren't aware of it? Is it because it isn't our problem because we aren't the ones being bullied? Whatever the case may be, we need to change our perspectives on this issue if we are going to change it. I conducted a survey of 28 random staff members and 54 students at Daniel Hand about the topic of bullying. 14 out of the 54 students said they had been bullied at Hand. Of those 14 students, the most common form of bullying was verbal, and it occurred during school in the hallways or stairwells. Only 8 of the previously mentioned 14 students were open about their experience, and all 8 of them explained their situations to friends, not staff. 16 of the 28 staff members surveyed did not believe bullying was an issue at Hand, and only 11 of the 28 staff members surveyed have had students come to them with issues to bullying. Clearly, there is a disconnect between students and staff regarding bullying. If we are going to work for a solution to this problem, then we need to work together. And that's why I've made this video. I want to start a new discussion about bullying. I don't want us to roll our eyes and tune out everything that we hear after that 8-letter word. I don't want us to continue down this path that will just make countless students miserable during the school day and beyond. Instead of just talking about it, I want us to start brainstorming. I want us to speak up for those that might not have that strong of a voice. I want us to stick up for others, even if we don't know the bullied person. I want us to work with staff and administration to close that misunderstanding gap. I want to see more smiles and humor and laughter on campus. I want to know that Hand is a safe and positive learning environment for all students, no matter who you are. So, if you take anything from this video, whatever that might be, I hope that you carry it with you. Because together, there's nothing we can't do. In closing, I would like to read some quotes from a student at Hand who has been bullied. They wish to remain anonymous. Quote, "There were several times in classes over my years of being here where I've heard my name in discussions, and upon listening in further, whether or not I wanted to, I found that they weren't being positive. I can't tell if people are being honest with what they say or not. I've become paranoid of that as a result of what others have said about me behind my back. If I win anything, I first have to check to make sure there's no hidden camera or person in the closet waiting to surprise me, so to speak. I have to make sure that it's valid before I accept, because everything that I achieve feels like a joke to me, as if the same people in my classes set it up, only to take it away from me." End quote. When asked about why they think that bullying isn't usually dealt with by other students, they had this to say, quote, "And I think the thing is that people will deny it. Whether or not it's true, people will refuse to think that it's them. If it looks okay to one person, it'll be okay to everyone else, and they suddenly are in the wrong." End quote. Don't just follow the crowd. Stand up and speak out. I wish all of you success in this matter and many more as I go off to college in the fall. Continue the discussion, and Hand can and will become an amazing place to all. Best wishes, Madeline Johnson, Class of 2018.